I speak from the brain.
Mama always had a way of explaining things so I could understand them.
I speak from the brain.
Come on, come on.
Yeah! Yeah!
So don't worry about it. Come on.
Okie dokie.
We all can grow and we all can learn.
Hello. Hey, hey, hello.
Let's go.
I miss you, I miss you.
Hello, you absolute bell ends.
This is where the fun begins.
Hello!
My powers have doubled since the last time we met, Count.
Here I go!
So what's up, B?
Watching the game, having a bud.
Hey.
Yeah, we're hearing that this is a big deal.
So what's up, B?
Yeah, what up, Council? My name is Chad Kroger.
Wait. You're getting nervous, man.
Yes!
Hey guys.
Game over. To me, Mario.
All right, you alien assholes!
Parvinator.
Hey yo, Parvination, what is going on, guys? Happy Thursday! Good to see you. It's America's #1 online video game personality, Ben the Parvinator Parvin, here at your service. And yeah, on a day that I don't usually stream because, as I've tried to mention a couple times, give a little heads up, I won't be around tomorrow. Won't be able to stream tomorrow. I'll be out. So all the schedule's all screwy, and I would normally stream on a Friday, on a Thursday rather, but here we are. And damn, we're doing it up too. We're gonna play some Metroid. We're gonna play the first Metroid game, and we're doing the Famicom Disk System version of it. And I'm stoked. I'm stoked about that. Should be fun. I have played, I mean, I've maybe put like 30 minutes into this game, and I've done that 2 or 3 times, I think. But never really beyond that. Never came back and loaded up a save file, never tried to continue anything. And yeah, it's a bit intimidating, not gonna lie. I'm a little scared, but I'm also very excited. Yeah, hey, good to see you, Ichigo. Welcome, Fireball. Good to see you. But yeah, that's what we're doing tonight, man. Whoops, we're taking the Metroid logo. We're making it blink. It's emergency, guys. Emergency on Zebs? Question mark? Zebus? I know I've seen the katakana, but it's not coming to mind. Well, here's the one I meant to hit. Yeah, this is what we're doing, man. We're playing a little Famicom disk system version of the original Metroid. I'm excited. Looks like I got a little extra disc coon guy in there. Oh, that's the other stuff still up, huh? Okay, cool. I rearranged things in the wrong order. There you go, man. Off to a good start already. Let's fix this. Like, how about this? Put this right here. Boom. Yeah. I'm a little scared. I have beaten Super Metroid, and I love that game. I played it way too late. Well, you know, I mean, I think it came at the right time, honestly. But I never got around to a Metroid game for a while. I think Metroid Fusion was my first one, and I did beat that, and I played some of Prime, but I'd never gone back and played Super Metroid, and it blew my mind. And I've been wanting to go back to where it all started, the original Metroid. That's what we're going to do here today. So, should be fun. We're going to take a little time as well to go back to the, turn back to the Word. We're going to dive back into the sacred texts, and we're going to read the instruction booklet for this game. Sadly, I don't own the instruction booklet, but yeah, I think that'll sort of set the tone for this game, and I'm probably gonna need a couple streams to beat this thing, because yeah, I mean, I know can be done quickly, but it's also supposed to be pretty tough, and it's a lot about exploration, obviously. All right, without further ado, let's turn to the sacred texts. In these crazy times, I get comfort from just going back to the Word. Let's do it. All right, guys, here it is. We're talking Metroid today. We're going back to, sadly, not the Famicom Disk System version. I guess I probably could have found that instruction booklet, but being as how many of us don't speak or don't read Japanese that well, I don't know how good of an exercise that would have been. Shit, we could have been doing the Google Translate. All right, missed opportunity. Maybe next time we'll set that up. But we're going to read it in the language that many of us grew up with here. Not everybody, but yeah. Let's do it here. Okay, we got our official Nintendo seal of quality here. Very nice. This was so Ichigo read through this one a few times, huh? Yeah. The thing that blew me away, I didn't want too many spoilers, because I do think I don't know that I ever had my hands on an NES copy of this game. It just wasn't really around with my friends group, and we didn't have it at my place, my cousin's place. And yeah, it just wasn't around. Kind of the same with Super Metroid. I do remember a friend or two having it, but it was always like they either hadn't played it much or hadn't touched it in a long time, and it just sat there, sadly. You know what? Before we go any further, one thing I meant to mention is Fireball, when they came in, had an awesome comment. Hey, it's that song from Smash Bros. And Fireball, I'm so glad that you said that, because not that I think there's a whole lot of joking going on here, but all jokes aside, I learned a lot about this series through Smash Bros, through the North American version of this game, but almost as good. I learned so much of what I know about Samus, about Metroid through Smash Bros, and then through, especially by the time they got to the GameCube, and you're getting so many little items, trophies, you know, there's just the information aspect behind every little element in that game is just exploding. And yeah, I think I'm not alone in that. I think this was a big introduction to the series for many people. I knew of Metroid, I hadn't really played the games, you know, prior to Smash. I had seen it around. I'd seen it in Nintendo Power, especially Super Metroid, and it looked cool. But you know, I guess it didn't pique my interest too much, or I just didn't know a whole lot about it. But yeah, shout out to Super Smash Bros. Man, it can turn you on to some good series. All right, now let's go back to 1986. Let's take a look at this. Well, came out in Japan in 86. I think in North America it was a little bit later. We've got 87 and then 89. It would have been out by 89. Prior to that, this could have been a reprint or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think by that John Stossel report that I put on sometimes, I think that was like 80. I think that was 88. And yeah, like Christmas season 88. I wonder if Metroid was one of the big ones. This one was like 87, I think, in North America. Let me look it up real quick. Jesus, how many false starts am I gonna have? You know what? I'm gonna be kind to myself. It's not a false start. It's a very excited gamer who is wanting to learn everything they can about a new series. Just gonna reframe that, you know? I think it was maybe 87 for North America. Let's see. August of 1987. Yep. Title screen of the game. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, 86 was the was our Japanese version. Yep. And then, but 87 is our North American release. Yeah. Yeah, we are playing the 1986 version. We're going back even further. Table of contents. Metroid story, how to start playing. I love the Metroid story. You got to start somewhere, you know. You've got an audience that doesn't, this is their first interaction with Metroid, likely. Unless it's a few years later, they got a Game Boy and they've played Metroid 2 over there. Yeah, I think there's been some 1987 love in this chat before. I'm all about it. Key to winning: hunt out the power items. Okay. Yep. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. Pitting Samus against the Mother Brain. Important points to remember to advance the game. You know, I guess you sort of have to give a bit of a primer to your audience of like, you know, hey, try to keep track of where you're going. You're going to need an item to get to a spot that you couldn't get to before. If you ever think that you're at a dead end, you're probably not, unless the game has glitched you, you know. Well, not a dead end, but a like you're stuck, you know, can't get out of a situation. Hordes of enemy characters on the fortress planet Zebes. Damn, hordes of enemy characters. That's a good part, and it goes on for a while. You get some good illustrations there. All right, let's read the Metroid story. When we get to some of the gameplay, I'll skip through a little faster, but we'll take our time on this stuff. The Metroid story. Hold on. One second, guys. Sorry. Oh, there's one sound. If I could play it, it would just make life so much better. Is it not going to show up? All right, well. I just saw it. Where'd it go? You got it, Ichigo. It's coming, man. This stream, you know what? It's going to be a struggle tonight, and that's okay. That's just what we're going to do. We're going to hang out. I think this computer is going slower since I started recording things on it. I need to offload a lot of stuff and get it onto some storage. All right, forget it. I'll have to sing it then. In the year 2000 of the history of the cosmos, representatives from the many different planets in the galaxy established a congress called the Galactic Federation, and an age of prosperity began. Nice. All right. We got the big Galactic Federation, right? A successful exchange of cultures and civilization resulted, and thousands of interstellar spaceships ferried back and forth between planets. It sounds pretty peaceful so far. The next sentence, we got a big turn, I can already see. But space pirates also appeared to attack the spaceships. The Federation Bureau created the Galactic Federation Police, but the pirates' attacks were powerful, and it was not easy to catch them in the vastness of space. The Federation Bureau and the Federation Police called together warriors known for their great courage and sent them to do battle with the pirates. These great warriors were called Space Hunters. They received large rewards when they captured pirates and made their living as space bounty hunters. I love this picture here. It's very difficult to tell what the hell this thing is. You see it holding a Dremel tool or something in the right hand. Maybe a gun. I feel like we're looking at sort of a combination of the old Twitter logo and like a gingerbread cookie or something. An animal cracker, you know. I mean, of course, you've got the on the left there. You've got the sharp claws and stuff. But yeah, what the? These must be some of those space hunters. Wait, no. I guess Samus is a space hunter. Yeah, she's gonna do battle with the pirates. I'm already mixing up the lore. Jeez. It is now the year 2055 of the history of the cosmos, and something terrible has happened. Space pirates have attacked a deep space research spaceship and seized a capsule containing an unknown life form that had just been discovered on planet SR3888. Yeah. 388. I added an extra. I wanted to direct you guys to like the Metroid hotline or something. Just dial 3888. Yeah, it's got a weird, what is going on? And you've got like some TIE fighters, like some little bumper car versions of TIE fighters in the back too. Sick. Okay, what do we got here? Oh yeah, there was something here. I like bucking the trend of 20XX or 20X. I think one time, Mega Man has used both 2 X's on the end and then 1 X in there. But yeah, I like this throwing a 5 on the end. I like that. Whatever decade we're in, we're halfway through it, and it seems like it's taking a turn for the worse. All right, so these life forms on planet SR388. This life form is in a state of suspended animation, but can be reactivated and will multiply when exposed to beta rays for 24 hours. Damn. It is suspected that the entire civilization of planet SR388 was destroyed by some unknown person or thing, and there is a strong possibility that the life form just discovered was the cause of the planet's destruction. To carelessly let it multiply would be extremely dangerous. The Federation researchers had named it Metroid, and were bringing it back to Earth when it was stolen by the space pirates. Hey, welcome, Binary. Good to see you. Stolen by the space pirates. Yep. Some great art here, too. I love this. Is this drawn by anyone who knows what's going on with the game at all? Like this very interesting. I don't know what exactly that is. Yeah, we're taking a look at the sacred texts. You know, I like to dive back into the good word sometimes, and it brings courage to me in troubling times to go back and look at a lot of video game printed media. So yeah, here we are taking a look at the, of course, the North American version of this. But yeah. Stolen by the space pirates. If Metroid is multiplied by the space pirates and then used as a weapon, the entire galactic civilization will be destroyed. After a desperate search, the Federation police have at last found the pirates' headquarters, the fortress planet Zebes, and launched a general attack. But the pirates' resistance is strong, and the police, capital P, and the police have been unable to take the planet. Meanwhile, in a room hidden deep within the center of the fortress, the preparations for multiplying the Metroid are progressing steadily. All right, here's where we come in, I think. As a last resort, the Federation police have decided on this strategy: to send a space hunter to penetrate the center of the fortress and destroy the mother brain. We should just do it like an NES commercial. Test 1 2 test. Hold on 1 second. Let's see what's going on. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I don't know if where did the audio go? Test 1 2. I don't know if I have folks saying that they can't hear, and I'm not seeing it on my end. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Ba ba ba. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. I can't see myself on here. I'm not seeing the, Okay, well, Fireball can hear me. I'm not sure what's, All right. I don't know if it cut out for a while. Either way, it's back, you know. Should be good now. Hopefully, right? All right, cool. Hey, sorry about that, guys. I couldn't see it on my end either. I was looking for that bar, and it wasn't listed in the audio mixer, so sorry about that. All right, as a last resort, the Federation police have decided on this strategy: to send a space hunter to penetrate the center of the fortress and destroy the mother brain. The space hunter chosen for this mission is Samus Aran. He is the greatest of all the space hunters. Interesting pronoun choice. Guess they wanted it to be a surprise. He is the greatest of all the space... Or maybe they just didn't... Whoever's writing this just didn't know either. He's the greatest of all the space hunters and has successfully completed numerous missions that everybody thought were absolutely impossible. He is a cyborg. His entire body has been surgically strengthened with robotics, giving him superpowers. Even the space pirates fear his spacesuit, which can absorb any enemy's power. But his true form is shrouded in mystery. The planet Zebes is a natural fortress. Its sides are covered with a special kind of stone, and its interior is a complicated maze. On top of that, the pirates have planted devices and booby traps in the maze, and the pirates' eerie followers... eerie followers lie in wait around every corner. Samus has now succeeded in penetrating Zebes, but time is running out. Will he be able to destroy the Metroid and save the galaxy? Interesting. You got to start somewhere with the story, and I think some of those explanations about Samus's, like, what was that wording? It was kind of funny. Entire body has been surgically strengthened with robotics, giving him superpowers. You know, we would flesh that out a little bit more, from my understanding, in future installments of this series. But yeah, I guess you got to start somewhere. All right, let's continue on. I'm loving this art though. That's a very wholesome Samus. And I love the, like, inside machinery, too. You've got, like, the little dials and stuff. That's fun. That makes sense, Binary. Yeah, right. Didn't want to spoil anything. How to start playing Metroid. Okay. I think we're going to figure that out very shortly. Game is over. Yeah, so the North American version has a password system. No, no ability to like save to a battery or whatever. And we're going to be playing the Famicom Disk System version, which does allow you to save. It also comes with some loading, but the maps are pretty big. I think we get to go along. I don't know that we'll have to do a lot of loading like mid gameplay. You do one after you get past the select a character screen. Yeah, and that's a great point, Binary. I think on another date, I'll go and I'll grab the differences between those two. Between the Famicom Disk System version and the NES version, and there actually were quite a few. Most are minimal. The save thing, for some people is pretty big. There were some pretty interesting gameplay changes too, including just a real top level here thing. But there's a one boss and also a couple of some enemies that in the Famicom Disk System, their patterns are a lot more random. And their projectiles also have, a better RNG that doesn't just spit out basically the same thing unless you really try to game it, which is what happens, to my understanding, in the NES version. In a couple of spots, there's basically very formulaic. You learn it once and you got it. Whereas FDS, you can expect a little. It apparently uses I was reading it uses the Famicom Disk System's BIOS. For these RNG functions. I don't know enough about any of this stuff, but it was interesting to me. But yeah, there's the sound differences too, with another sound channel for some additional sound channels for the Famicom Disk System that really just adds a nice thicker, wider sound, and I think you're gonna love it. You might also hate it because honestly, if you're used to the NES version, it can be I don't know, kind of a stark contrast, immediately recognizable. I found the same thing with Zelda. At first, I didn't really love the FDS versions of a lot of the Zelda 1 sounds and stuff, but I did come to like it a lot. All right. When the game is over, yep, we'll be seeing this one a lot, okay, but not the password screen. Important points to remember to advance the game. I love that they're just like, yo, hey, you kill Mother Brain, that's what we're trying to do. That's the top level thing. Samus's mission is to destroy the Mother Brain and the planet's central base. On the way, he continues to search endlessly and to kill the mini-bosses that he meets. Continues to search endlessly and to kill the mini-bosses that he meets. I love this writing that Nintendo would often do in their official stuff with a, it's sometimes doing it in this kind of tense here. Yeah, on the way home, he continues to search endlessly and to kill the mini-bosses that he meets. I think A Link to the Past is it written in... It's been so long. I had that guide. I should go pull it sometime. I remember thinking it was in it kind of an interesting tense. I don't remember if it was explaining everything like you're talking about a past legend. I want to say it was using past tense for stuff, but grammar, man, it's crazy. How to use the controller. The controller has several parts. The control pad lets you move Samus. Button A makes him jump. You can select weapons with the select button, okay? Attack enemies with the button B. I don't know that I've gotten to a point where I've had more than a couple of more than a weapon. I've gotten the energy ball, I've ran around for a little bit, and then it usually was, time to stop. It's just situational. Screen displays, cool. Oh yeah, energy tanks. Gotta look for those, I guess. Our English levels, 93, and your number of English tanks. A number of missiles down there. That was a good pose from Samus too. The Super NES version of that is probably tattooed on many a forearm, or maybe a good quad. Could be a good quad or back of the leg tattoo, A is jump, B is missiles and bombs when acquired. Cool. Yeah. Dear Capcom, take notes. Select can be used to select. It's so simple. Yeah, you don't have to go to. You shouldn't have to go to press start to do it. I want, you know, I don't know. I mean, it's just funny because at points I've wondered if that was just because they were afraid people would accidentally hit select or, you know, and therefore change off of their weapon. But what's your hand doing near select? What's your finger doing there? When Samus captures an energy ball, when an enemy is destroyed, an energy ball is sometimes given off. If this energy ball is captured, Samus's energy is increased, but his energy cannot increase beyond 99 without extra energy tanks. Cool. Start of the games. I love the explanations here. Like, it really is just explicit. Start of the game, Samus carries only a short beam. You have to boost Samus's power by finding the rooms that contain the power items and capture them. Boosting Samus's power gives him new ways to attack, such as wave beams, screw attacks, and bomb setting. There are 10 power items in total. Collect as many as you can to fortify Samus. That's fun. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, getting to some of these items. And having played like the Super... or the like Super Metroid version of some of these items, that'll... I gotta see where it came from, man. All right, the three zones. Three zones inside the fortress are called Brinstar, Rocky Zone, Norfair, the Fire Zone, and Torian, the central base. You have to clear the first two zones before you can reach Torian. Okay. Brinstar and Norfair. They all have their unique looks, too. I saw something, too, when I was just trying to set up for this game, but I saw a screenshot of the sort of, like, green bubble area that I remembered from Super Metroid, and I had been told that in Super Metroid, you play a little... You use a little bit of the NES map, like they've reused a bit of that, and you do get to go through some of that territory. So... Mini-bosses have their hideouts in Brinstar and Norfair. Zap them to clear the area and move on. When they're both down, you can make a bridge that will take you to Torian. Nice. Look at the art here for these two. That's great. First, clear the giant maze. The interior of the planet Zebes is a winding, complicated maze. Samus must attack the walls with beams and bombs while searching for the secret passageway through which he can advance. Use the map on the next page to work out where Samus is, or better still, make a map of your own to guide you. Interesting. So they give you a little info here from the beginning. Where do we start? This here's a map of Zebes. Oh, I zoomed in, didn't I? Hold on. Might have been I might have been a little too zoomed in. Sorry, guys. See what I can do. There might not be a good. That's given us most of it, but we'll have to. Let's take it out. This is the good stuff here. We got ourselves a little mini map. Interesting. Yeah. Obviously, they're not going to show us the whole thing. A little something to get started, eh? All right. This shows you what the inside of the fortress planet looks like. Oh, you guys can't see this part on the left. This shows you what the, yeah, you're not gonna be able to read it probably. This shows you what the inside of the fortress planet looks like. The mini-bosses have their hideouts in Brinstar and Norfair. Oh. Find and zap 2 mini-bosses to build the bridge from the corridor that leads into Torian and get to the central base containing Mother Brain. 3 kinds of gates will block your way. The blue ones open with 1 blast from your beam. It takes 5 missile blasts to open the red ones, and 10 missile blasts to open the other ones. This is the good stuff here. Getting into the gameplay, eh? Right. Right, yeah, Binary, yeah, right, exactly. You're going back to the, that first planet. Or at least the planet from, this game. So let's see. Blue ones will open with 1 blast. Well, that'll be easy enough to figure out. Red ones are 5 missiles. Or rather, got that mixed up. What's the second color? The blue ones open your way. It takes 5 missile blasts to open the red ones. Oh wait, red is 5 and 10 for others. Okay. No color listed. All paths start at Brinstar. None of the fierce enemies appear at the start of the game. Use this time wisely to get rid of all the minor enemies and boost Samus's power. Warning! Beware of the water. Fall in and Samus's energy is weakened. Samus can't swim. Face the treacherous fire sea of Norfair. Oh, let's do that. If Samus falls into the fire sea, his energy seeps away. Oh, getting burned on the booty here. You haven't got much foot room. The trick is to watch where you land. Or Samus. The booty burn, man. Look at that. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they, yeah, they ate some three-day leftovers, too. You never know. I don't know what kind of food a space pirate eats, you know, on the go. Probably having to do a lot of freeze-dried stuff. Watch out. 2 mini-bosses are lying in wait. In Brinstar and Norfair, Samus has to search out the mini-bosses in their hideouts and zap them. Look for the corridors that lead to their hideouts. Renew your energy and zoom ahead. And yeah, we've got a Crate, and then I forget the name of the other one that we're fighting in this. Is it Ridley again? At last, you're close to Torian. Once you've gotten rid of the two of the mini-bosses, you have to hit the mini-boss statues at the entrance to Torian in order to build the bridge. Now you're ready to enter Torian. The only way you can kill the Metroid is to freeze it with your ice beam and attack it with missiles. Yeah. Will Samus discover at last the true nature of the giant mechanical organism, the Mother Brain? Yeah, Creighton, Ridley, thank you. Yeah. That's cool, Binary. Yeah, the proper map would be cool to see someday. I think I'll work on making my own as we get through the game. The key to winning. Hunt out the power items. Samus's power of attack is weak at the beginning of the game. He's armed with only a short beam. It's essential to hunt out the power items to strengthen him. Make the power items appear. Okay, yep. We're going to find those statues. Find the rooms and hit the crystal ball held by the statue to make the power item appear. Long beam. Ooh, ice beam, yep. Can also boost the range of the ice beam and the wave beam. Useful for attacking enemies from a long distance. Cool. Long beam will be very nice. We got our, we got a loop. That means I'm going way too long on this. Or maybe, who knows? I don't know, man. It's fun. This is good stuff. Look at this poor frozen thing here. This monster. It's... yeah. Must be one of those little things that bounces around, the little grasshopper-looking things. Ice beam. This allows you to freeze an enemy temporarily. If you already have a long beam, then the ice beam becomes a long ice beam. Hell yeah. This can't be used at the same time as the wave beam. When you freeze an enemy, you can climb over it. Wave beam. The beams are wave-shaped and are stronger than normal beams. If you already have a long beam, the long beam becomes a long wave beam. Very cool. Screw attack. The super strong power item spins in flight to attack at the enemy. Samus's armor flashes during a screw attack. Very cool. Yeah. High jump. Yeah, it'll be, I'm interested to get in and, you know, because I'm going to try to fly a little blind and get in and see what I can do and what I can find. And I'm sure I'll have to look some things up. I know it's a game I'm probably going to get turned around in, you know. Screw attack. Also, I think it's also just quite difficult to get across this map, I think, as well. That's going to take enough time just learning to get good. Not even in terms of navigating, but just... yeah, just getting through screens, you know? Getting through enemies. This super strong power item spins in flight to attack the enemy. Samus's armor flashes during a screw attack. Yep, that's right. We read that. Sweet. High jump. With these boots, Samus can jump 1.5 times higher than he normally can. Jumping high walls to get to new zones are no problem to him with these. Be sure to get a hold of them. The Varia. Or Varia. This raises Samus's powers of resistance and cuts in half the amount of energy he uses up when attacked by an enemy. It is most useful when in combat with the deadliest enemies. Okay. That's in half the amount of energy he uses up when attacked by an enemy. Oh, well, definitely gonna want that. Some good armor. Maru Marty. Samus grows small and round like a ball when he gets this power item. Useful when traveling along narrow passageways. It'll help him out until his energy runs out. It'll help him until his energy runs out. And look at the art for this, too. Interesting. Also interesting that they call it the Maru Mari. You know, I'm guessing that that was a... Was that the original Japanese, I guess? You know? Shot in the dark, but yeah. Woo! Ouch. Feeling, I don't know, the eczema's kicking off this week, man. It's bugging me. Bomb. Samus can use this bomb while he is still small and round. Use the B button to attack an enemy with the bomb. Use the blast to break down barriers. You'll need bombs when escaping from the Metroid. Oh god. Okay. Look at this picture here, too. It looks like they're killing a Korok or something, you know? I don't know, that's just what my... I see it a little better now, but I was reading that as leaves, you know? Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, I know about the, yeah, the timing and stuff, but yeah, I really, first time through, it's gonna be slow as hell, I know. But yeah, I don't think I'll be able to worry too much about timing on that first time through. Energy tank. But yeah, that'd be fun. And this was also like you know, this was an early speedrunning game, a game that a lot of people were really into, and it, you know, it really, you know, kind of, I don't know, dangled that carrot for folks to grow into speedrunners with the timed, you know, with the rewards of getting a better ending or whatever based on your timing. Energy tank. Energy is stored in these tanks. Interesting. Missile rocket. This stores the missiles. If you capture one, you get 5 more missiles. Collect missiles from defeated enemies. You can store maximum of 255. We love that number around here. Press the select button to select a missile and press the B button to fire.
We blew it.
Heck yeah.
It's me, Mario.
Yeah. A whole bunch of energy tanks, but you can only get 6, huh? 6 at a time, yeah. 6 max. All right, hordes of enemies. All right. Love that all the different font colors on this page. Mellow. These creatures can pass through walls. They call me Mellow Mellow. These creatures can pass through walls. They like to chase after you in groups. Not so mellow when they're in groups. It really is. Yeah, it's I love it. And it's a little all over the place. And I love these colors here too. You know, like little colored ovals next to each name. Zeb. These occasionally fly out of air holes. Zoomer. Uh-oh, they spray sticky fluid from their feet so they can move along the floor and up and down walls. Scree, Ripper, Waver, Rio. Very cool. Also cool to see, I love this side-by-side of their concept art versus their sprite art. Pretty solid job, honestly, with the sprites. I'm getting that, you know? This one I always had a little trouble understanding what the hell's going on. The Ripper, you know? Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting reading about Yokoi and how he directed this game and really did a great job of setting the tone, obviously for the whole series with this game, but yeah, creating such a eerie atmosphere, you know, and of course that being intentional. Rio, these are also pretty strong. They zoom down to attack Samus from the upper walls. The red ones are stronger than the yellow ones. I struggle to read when they only put like, you know, like 5 or 6 words per line, you know. Their name is Rio, and she tries to kill Samus. Enemies in mini-boss hideout, okay? The Mamu and the Giga. They could pass through rocks and walls. Son of a bitch, you didn't even program them to not be able to go through the rocks and walls. That could have just been a lazy programming decision, you know? Like, they just were trying to program their patterns, and they're like, damn, I don't know how to get this to work, you know? They're like, you know what, just let them clip everywhere. They pass through rocks and walls. Be careful as they fall on Samus in groups. Oh, nice. They're the weakest enemy in the hideout, so it's up to you to destroy them. Giga. They come out through air holes and fly sideways. Yeah, okay. These are the ones that are good to farm, at least in Super Metroid. There are 2 types, and the brown ones have twice the strength. And yeah, Super Metroid's going to be my main reference for this game, but... Scree! They use their wings like, It's funny, because, like, Scree... I got Scree more for these little crab guys, the Zila, you know? But, oh, Scree! You know? And Scree's like your little... One of them, it could be like your little buddy, and he's, you know, kind of the anime trope of a monster being on your side, and... Yeah. Yeah, right. Oh, absolutely binary. Yeah, you get such a strong... I mean, they've talked about Alien being a huge reference for this game, and yeah, you can... In addition to Alien, you can just see yeah, just an appreciation and a love of sci-fi. Yeah. A lot of really interesting kind of creature sci-fi, you know, along the lines of Alien, along the lines of the kaiju kind of stuff that would be obviously, you know, had been running for decades by this point. So yeah, I love it. There's definitely that sort of freaky monster, freaky, you know, side of it. Yeah, I'd like to see that sometime, Ichigo. Yeah, or it's been a long time, yeah, since I've seen the Metroid Prime stuff. Zila are boneless animals that creep along horizontal and vertical surfaces. They normally live underground. The blue ones are the strongest. Rippa. Slow creatures don't attack but fly aimlessly in straight lines. It's wiser to run away from them than to try fighting them. Yeah. Just get around them. Kraid, Sidehopper. Sidehopper. Powerful enemies attack Samus while hopping. Hey, there you go. Be careful, the Sidehopper's strength is second only to the mini-boss. Damn. Destroy him with 1 missile blast. Good to know. Kraid. This is the head of the mini-boss hideout. Kraid's sprite is pretty small in this game. It's funny. This is the head of the mini-boss hideout. He hurls horns from his stomach and back. Be very careful of his fierce attacks. If Samus gets hit by him, his energy will be weakened a lot. Next, the Norfair enemies. Damn. Okay, I'll pick up the pace a bit. We got the Mela. Oh, that looks awesome. The, like, flaming top there. That's right, because we're sort of going down... This kind of lava town here. Squeeped. Emerge from the lava and sink back into it. There you go. Takes more than 1 blast of the normal beam to destroy them. Oh, a polyp. Whoa. Poisonous lumps of lava that are blown out of the air holes. It's a lot of... I feel like this first sentence, there's a lot of euphemism there, you know? They are weak enemies and have no life force. I know. Dude, poisonous lumps of lava that are blown out of the air holes. The polyps. Nova. Their entire bodies are covered in spiky fireproof wool. Wait, whoa. And they crawl around the floor. A missile blast will kill them. If using the normal beam, it takes 2 blasts to kill the blue ones and 4 blasts to kill the yellow ones. So some of this, 2 blasts for this, 5 for that. We're just gonna... You just learn by getting your ass whipped, you know?
What's going on?
Their bodies are covered by a super hard shell, the Gamut. Fly out of the air holes and attack Samus. I love this thing. Ripper 2. Sick. This one's on fire from its behind. We got the dragon. Oh yeah, the little sea... Hey, look at that. Look at that little guy. Ancient dragons live in the lava and stick their heads out to blow fire at Samus. Beware, if Samus is hit by their fire blasts, his energy weakens. Well, I would imagine. Multiviola. The Garuta. Especially careful with the strong red ones. Love the art. So cool. Yeah. Even the screw attacks I need to kill rippers, except for the second variation. Oh, man. That's funny, yeah. Yeah, just get around him. Get around that ripper. Don't try to fight it. We got the Zeppo and the Holtz. These fly out of the air holes. Yeah, just like the polyps. A single blast will lay the blue ones flat. But it takes 2 blasts to destroy the yellow ones. These are the weakest opponents in the hideout. There's been some good some blasts, and like, we talked about zapping mini-bosses earlier. These creatures fly down from the ceiling, attack Samus, then fly back up. The Holtz. Nice. It's a German enemies. Viola is a smiling flame. Very cool. Multiviola larvae, and they crawl along the ground. It takes 2 blasts of the normal beam to destroy them. The Multiviola. Okay? Yep. Again. Desgiga. And Ridley! It's the head of the mini-boss hideout too. It jumps up into the air and breathes fire. It's the original life form of the planet Zebes and is controlled by Mother Brain. Destroy it and you win 75 missile blasts. Hell yeah. Can you even collect... Well... Oh, that just gives them to you, right? You just upgrade your stuff. Conquer the... Or it just upgrades your capacity, huh? Conquer the unknown organism, the Metroid, and destroy the almighty Mother Brain. Hey, Crudo, welcome, dude. Good to see you. We're talking a little original Metroid today. All right. Enemies in Torrent. Rinka, the Metroid. Well, look at these guys. We've got to read the Metroid one at least. And I want to read this too. We're almost done. Look, we're very close. Metroid. This protoplasm in suspended animation was discovered on the planet SR-388. It clings onto Samus's body and sucks his energy. It can't be destroyed directly with the normal beam. Freeze it with the ice beam and then fire 5 missile blasts at it. Then we got the Rinka. These fireball creatures suddenly appear in the last scene. Lots of them appear, but they are not very strong. Suddenly appear in the last scene. Yeah. Of course, right? The little donuts. Right. Yeah, that's right. I'd be curious how that sort of played out in other languages at the time, too. Binary, yeah. That would be interesting to look into. This energy source is vital for keeping Mother Brain alive. It is no more than a life-supporting system and therefore won't attack, but it must be destroyed and only missiles will do the job. 1 missile blast is not enough. Other weapons are harmless against it. You have to keep throwing missiles or it will simply come to life again. You know, I think, was this one of the things that I read in the FDS version? Just a single missile will make something break? It might have just been the glass on Mother Brain's case. I have seen the Mother Brain fight in this game, but I shouldn't, don't want too much. We'll get there at some point, but yeah, I have seen it done, but maybe only once or twice, you know. Mother Brain, we got a nice question mark there. Mother Brain lies in the central base of the fortress planet Zebes, the home of the space pirates. Its aim is to cultivate Metroid to multiply and conquer space. Zebetite is its energy source. You have to discover Mother Brain's weak point before you can launch a missile attack. When hit, it makes a shrieking noise. If you destroy Mother Brain. Then I'm talking if. If you manage to destroy the last enemy, Mother Brain, wait for a message to flash across the screen a second later. Something big is in store for you. We can't disclose it here, but we can tell you that the game is not over yet. Okay, I appreciate you letting us know to hang on, but if I just beat a final boss, I'm not going anywhere near the power button. You know, like I'm sitting down and I'm gonna sit in that post-boss clarity for a few minutes. And I'm going to let the game give me, if it's got anything left, I'm going to let it give it to me. If not, I'm content to just sit there and let the feeling wash over me of having just defeated the final boss. I'm glad they gave us a heads up, but it's not like it's like they're giving us the heads up not to leave the theater, you know, because they're going to do some little video at the end. Anyway, we can't disclose it here, but we can tell you that the game is not over yet. Note, the total time you take to complete your mission determines its final outcome. There you go. We can't disclose it here, yeah. In this classified briefing here, in the sacred texts. Right, exactly. Yeah, wait 1 second, you know? Wait for a message to flash across the screen a second later. That would be so funny to have, like, there is some kid out there who was like, yes! Or maybe, you know, this is a different kind of version of mom walking in, and this is the gamer version where you're not supposed to be gaming at that time. You know, you're up late, and you know if that door opens up, it's gonna be your ass. You know, because you're gaming when you're supposed to be asleep. And who knows? Maybe there was one kid out there. God bless him. Maybe there was one kid out there who had just defeated Mother Brain. They're watching it explode, and they jump up, and they, you know, they're hearing footsteps down the hall. Right, the handle starts to move a bit. Bam! He hits the power button. You know, throws the covers up over him, gets in bed, you know, turns the TV off real quick, you know, jumps in bed. Could happen, you know. You got a checkboard here with your passwords. You're not going to need that. A very small portion of the population may experience epileptic seizures when viewing certain kinds of flashing lights or patterns that are commonly present in our daily environment. Yep. I think this game could be tough in those situations. Or in that regard, yeah. I like these space out here. Compliance with FCC regulations, talking about your equipment here and antennas and stuff. And what to do if it's causing interference to radio or television reception, which can be determined by turning the equipment off and on. Yeah. We should binary, but I think I'll go ahead and jump in. I'm very excited to get into this game. I think we should get in, and then I will have to take a break at some point in 15 or 20, but I think we should maybe get in. But yeah, what do you guys think? That was cool. I'm glad we did that, and I really enjoy this segment. We've looked at instruction booklets too, and even before we had a nice spiffy segment for it, but I like this. We'll definitely be doing a lot of this one and taking a look at any sort of video game print media, from these PDFs to, you know, actual stuff. I've got a couple of complete inbox Super Famicom games could be good to dig into. And I was thinking as well, I want to start trying to find some associated Nintendo Power clips too. You know, just see if I can find an article or something where they were hyping a game. It could just be fun to see what you know, what was being said in the Nintendo print media too. And I got fond memories of Nintendo Power, and you know, I miss those days. Yeah, you get your bounty shown next to your save game. Yeah, oh, that's cool. Yeah, we should that's so moving forward, I want to write down, we could take a very quick peek at the FDS, not today, but at the FDS manual. I think maybe it could be good to look into some Nintendo Power stuff for this one as well. And then, of course, other games. Obviously, this was a huge title and release for Nintendo and would be very much supported. Yeah. Damn, you get those 5 money bags, huh? All right, guys. I think our Samus is gonna be broke. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Ichiko. It did. Yeah, that was above par, an above par instruction manual. And I find that a lot of the stuff from the 8 and 16-bit era is great, you know. All right, let's drop into the game. Thanks for hanging, guys. All right, that's enough of the sacred text. Shout out to the choir too, just keeping me nice and you know, I was very amped when I started the stream, a little nervous as always, and I think the choir there kind of lowered the blood pressure just a little bit, you know. So we're doing the Famicom disk system, and I sometimes I'll give a little demonstration of this if it's been a while, but let me see. Can it reach? Yes, it can, sort of. All right, so we are playing the Famicom disk system. I really shouldn't pull it out much more than that, so unfortunately that's about the best you're gonna get. I have what's known as the new Famicom. This was a later iteration of the console that had AV, and it had the. Hold on, let me move my camera just a bit. Where is the camera? Where is that? There it is. Yeah. All right. So this one has. Unlike the original Famicom, this one has an AV outlet to it. And I'm sorry, I still just can't... There it is. Boom. So this is actually the same AV plug that... this is the same AV plug here that would be used for this system, Super NES, the 64, the GameCube... yeah, I think that it went through all those systems. It was that same Nintendo cable, and if you've had one of these systems, you would probably recognize that AV cable, but that same one would fit. So yeah, yeah, right. It is Crudo, and I played with a lot of RF2 for a long time. But yeah, especially just depending on which TV we had, you know. Yeah, cool stuff. So sorry, I'm like way off camera here. This is what's known as the RAM adapter. This thing plugs into the top of your Famicom, whether it's that original Famicom, and I've got that one down on the shelf. I'll grab it in a bit, or it's the new Famicom. And with this one, again, this is the RAM adapter for the Famicom disk system. This plugs into your Famicom or your new Famicom, just like a game does. And it's got a little dongle on here that plugs into your Famicom disk system. And I'll go grab those in a second. They're down here. Give me just one second. Okay, so here we have the Famicom and the Famicom disk system, both of them here. So I don't have 3 arms, but if I did, I would be shoving that RAM adapter into the top of this Famicom. Oop, got a little flip top lid. Cute, isn't it? The controllers are a little more rounded than the NES controllers. I actually like the feel of them. But yeah, and it's got an eject button on the top as well that you push upwards. Now, this Famicom here, they did an AV mod on it, and I don't think they did the best job. So the Famicom isn't working that great. The FDS should be working. I haven't had a chance to test it out. At some point, I'm going to get a disc for the Famicom disk system. But that's where this little tool comes in. No, I'm gonna need to set these down. Sorry. Easy with the cords. That's where this tool comes in. The FDS stick. This allows you to take all the ROMs of all those Famicom Disk System discs that you own, you know, all your favorite titles that you've ripped the ROMs off, you know, of those that you own, and we've put those on this FDS stick, and yeah, this allows you to yeah, play whatever FDS discs you own and have a ROM for. And with this, there's a button on it that allows for the changing of the disc as well, because as you get into these games, it'll say like Zelda 1, I think Zelda 1, 2, Metroid, many others, like you'll get through a, you know, like if it is a game that went across both sides of a disc, then it would you know, basically have you start with disc 1. You would go in, put your name, that stuff, you know, or select a file, and then it would say insert disk 2 after that. Sometimes because, or side B, you know, insert side B rather, because, you know, sometimes especially if it had like, you know, some kind of video at the beginning, that took up so much space often that they would put a good portion of that, like that would take up a good portion of the first disc. Some game we played even had us going to disc 2. Maybe it was Zelda 2. It had us going back to disc A to do the end of the game as well, or something like that. Which I know these details I'm probably not getting right, but basically it is funny. Every now and then you have to change to the other side. Some games would fit only on a single side, but yeah, our FDS stick is going to let us switch through games and flip that disc to its other side. So if you give me just a second here, I will get this set up. Oh yeah, let's just go ahead and turn it on right now. And all right, and then you get a cool, I was gonna say get a cool little cinema here, or not cinema, but a cool little back and forth. Yeah, fun intro. Get Mario and Luigi up to no good. Hey, welcome, Ronaldo. I'm doing good, buddy. Welcome. Good to see you. We're going to play Metroid here in just a bit. Really excited. Hope you're doing well, man. I don't have those pictures for you yet. I was super late today. Mario's had enough, man. I like how I like the color changes too when they hit this little, when they go up and they hit the button. Oh, look at those guys. I love that you could just let this sit, you know. I think that's pretty sweet. Yeah. Nice. Good job with making videos, Ronaldo. Yeah. Binary's got the info there on Zelda 2. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I remembered going back to Side A for the last dungeon. That's funny. All right, let's get this thing started. I'll right now we would of course put our Famicom Disk System disc in and play. But yeah, this is where the FDS stick comes in handy. All right, I set the FDS stick in there. It's going to come back to the last game I played on here, which was Metroid. Load it up. That was a menu I should have shown you, but that was a menu we could just scroll up and down and choose from the ROMs we have. Do you hear the extra channels of sound? There's a You'd have to know the NES version, I guess, for it to pick up on the difference, but yeah, it is cool, Binary. I like it. Such a creepy intro. I really love this font too. I love this text. 3D text coming at you. I love the little arcadey flash there that it does. You get some story. You can go to repo. Oh, cool. Nice. That's great, Ichigo. Yeah. It's got a little extra buzz, kind of scent buzz saw in there, you know, which is not everybody's cuppa, understandably. They really do, Crudo. Yeah, I love it, man. Feels like coming home sometimes. And I think since I started on an NES, I think it just makes, you know, I'm very comfortable in the harsh sounds of it these days, and the, you know, the sprites not looking so great in some ways, and, you know, I don't know, there's a comfort to it. At the very least, a familiarity that, you know, I could see someone who's just, you know, if you started and played games for many years without going pretty back, you know, back pretty far retro-wise, I could see this being tough, but, you know, then again, lots of folks love retro, so we'll see. A lot of folks continuing the, you know, the tradition. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go kill mode, which I love in a couple of these FDS games. Seeing kill mode there.
A real hard ass.
Been forgetting about my sound effects.
Give me a hell yeah!
It is pretty emo music, absolutely, Ronaldo. Yeah, definitely. That's a good call. All right, we killed the one we need to kill. We're done. Now we can put a name here. I should be putting in a katakana name, but I'm a coward. All right, we'll just go Parv. Hopefully. Do I hit select? Okay, that's right. All right, let's start a game. Oh yeah, it's gonna say flip to side B, I think. Is that what's happening now? Beep beep. Hey, shit happens. Let's see what we can do. Oh, it's just loading. I don't need to be hitting. That's just a loading screen. Sorry if I got to brush up on the Japanese. It's only trying to load. The one, I think it's in English when it says to like flip sides. Forgot, it's got to load for a bit. There, well, it's not in English actually, but yeah, there you go. Well, good name, Binary. Yeah, very, very appropriate. Now we're loading. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Metroid Prime 4, Ronaldo. It looks really interesting. How about you? Yeah, what are you guys thinking? I am excited about it, but I have some catching up to do because I bought Metroid Prime back when it came out for GameCube, but I have not put a lot of time into it. Got a nice shaky screen, but sometimes that calms down. It's weird. Tried the buffer a little bit, but... Yeah, right, Binary. I pointed that out, yeah. I thought, I know some other games it's all, it's all English on that screen, but this one, yeah, we only got the B. But thankfully I know a little bit, and I think I remembered that one from before, but yeah. Yeah, man, it's funny. You do pick some stuff up just by osmosis if you're into Japanese retro gaming, you know? Well, basically, in this one, yeah, some bad folks known as space pirates, some real bad hombres have they've taken over the planet Zebes, and they're using it as their hideout basically in their base, and they have kidnapped. Oh, you know what? I'm playing on a delay. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on, I gotta be able to see you guys. 1 second. Yeah, it's funny, man. This stream has been a bit of a shit show, but that's okay. It's still fun. Hey, in a way, aren't they all? Not even in a way. In every way. Main display. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Now okay. Game's frozen. Not the game itself, but the game feed. Yeah, it is. It is. It's just kind of a really scary game. And yeah, I think so yeah, basically these creatures known as Metroids, who they're from the planet, what was it, SR something 88? They basically have like killed pretty much everything on that planet and just taken over, and they latch onto other life forms and steal their energy. And basically these space pirates are going to use, they have a plot to get get a Metroid, and basically they're going to try to they actually I think have, did they just get one or many in their possession? But basically they're knee deep in a plot right now to expose them to beta rays, which will make them apparently multiply, and then they kind of just want to use them to as a weapon, kind of as a weapon of mass destruction. So basically they're going to breed these Metroid and make a whole bunch of them, and then add them to their army, if you will. And then they'll pretty much be unstoppable, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, I think you encounter at least a bunch. Like, I'm pretty sure there's more than one that we'll see, but... Yeah. No, yeah, there's a few different names for the suits that Samus wears. But yeah, no, yeah, Metroid is those creatures that you might have seen that have it looks like sort of a clear brain, almost like a jelly looking brain. You can even see like these like kind of looking like neurons or something that would be sucking all the energy from whatever it latches onto, and then it's got these sort of spikes underneath. But yeah, that's the actual Metroid. Yeah. All right, so we're in. We got the energy ball, or the ball. Now we are moving forward. So far, we can roll and we can shoot in 3 directions. Can't shoot down when you jump, though. Yeah. It is, Ichigo. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about that, like, you know... It's just interesting because I think I had been out of gaming for a bit and had not even really considered much in the way of gameplay concepts, and I hadn't played too many games like this, but I think, you know, like learning of what the Metroidvania genre is and stuff, going and playing Super Metroid and really digging that. I don't know, it's been so fun. I would have been so into these games when I was a kid. But I guess better late than never. I've probably put, like I said, maybe 30, maybe a little more, 45 minutes or something into this game, but never continued on a save, never, you know, never made any real progress. You know, if I were to make a map, now would probably be the. You probably want to start making that right away, but I'm gonna get in and at least do some exploring first and get a feel. Interesting, yeah. So, yeah. So even, you know, I've played a few minutes of Metroid 2, and not enough to really get a feel for it. It was definitely a bit of a trip just getting used to. Just getting used to the, you know, how zoomed in it is. Like many Game Boy games are often. You know, it's the screen itself is not the biggest, so sometimes your character sprites are a bit big or a bit. It can seem a bit clunky, but I've heard it's a great game. I've heard it's really fun. Man, it's been a hot day. At least it's been hot in this apartment that doesn't have AC. Everything gets hotter. Okay, let's see if we can get a little more. Ooh. All right, we've got a little door here. Maybe we'll pop in, see what's up. The music is very, like, galloping, you know? It's so adventurous sounding, and yeah, I love it. We mentioned Super Smash Bros. And I just, you know, I have to, like, just mention it again, because a lot of what I learned about this series first was through Smash Bros. More than anything else. And then I think Fusion was probably the first one I played, and then I got Metroid Prime. Slow it down, buddy. Oh, shoot. I wish I could shoot, yeah, at an angle, but nope. Be careful now. I was just trying to get a little more energy. I know I could just be bypassing some of these folks, but yeah. That's cool, Binary, yeah. I like to give them all a try sometime. Oh yeah, I can't hit them from down there, huh? I did, Ichigo. Yeah, that's the only Prime I've ever played, and I was in the hype for it. I bought it at launch, and I really dug it, but I don't think I understood what the hell was going on. And I didn't really, like, keep searching for help or anything, you know? So at a certain point, I think my progress kind of fizzled out. I didn't know where to go, and I would say at that point, you know, even though that game does a pretty good job of teaching you, I think I was just kind of ignorant on the basic gameplay concept of a Metroid game, of the genre as a whole. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds pretty lame, but I just feel like I'm sure the game tried to hold my hand, but yeah, I was just kind of young, and I feel like a lot of it sort of went over my head. I love the exploration, but I didn't really get a sense for how for the gameplay, the whole time that I was doing it. And some of it too is, you know, you got to see certain things before you can pull them off yourself, you know. You know, Super Metroid is kind of like that sometimes, where, you know, it's so much experimentation, but, like, maybe you don't even know what's possible. That like, oh, you know, sometimes, you know, as gamers, we think we're really smart sometimes when we see, like, a breakable box or a explodable wall or something, you know, but sometimes things aren't. You know, you have to remember that you still learn these patterns that help you with that, you know. Like, there was a time when, oops, when that was still kind of fresh or novel, you know, that sort of concept. Oh god. Close to death. Oh, the Ripper, huh? All right, at least we're... I see a bomb hole there, you know, a place for us to bomb. Obviously, we don't have the bombs yet, so might have gotten ourselves to a dead end, but I want to get up on that ledge and see what's... Forgot you gotta kind of turn away. Ow! Stupid. I'm gonna get... Alright, let me collect one more thing of health, and then I'm gonna get up there and try to jump onto that ledge. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Well, at least, nothing we can do without... bombs. Get it. Gameplay's fun, though. The gameplay already is very fun, even though we haven't, found anything else just yet. Sadly, I'm gonna have to get our first break in just a second, and good God, man. Nice. It's good health. Yeah, let's do that. All right, guys. You know, strange timing, right? Strange timing, but I'm gonna step aside. I think I'm gonna get that first break. We've been at it for almost an hour and a half, so cool. All right, guys. Man, there's like a bit of a delay when I'm looking at my stream here. Hopefully audio and everything's lining up. All right, I'll be back in a few, guys. Let me take a good break. I'm gonna you know, get some water. You know, the usual, right? I think I need some calories too, because I'm coming down fast, but I'm miles above you. Yeah. I slapped the microphone, and I'm just excited because I listened to the Beatles' White Album for the first time in a while the other day, and like cranked it up on a few songs, and it was good, man. I needed it. It's a fun one. All right, guys, let me find the BRB, and yeah. All right, I'll see you guys back here in a bit. Hey, yo. All right, we're back. We are live. All right, it's very strange. I've got like a delay on my... Oh, because it's buffering. Silly me. I did a whole bunch of stuff in regards to like trying to set up this layout here, taking another layout I'd used for the 64 stuff, and it was I got a rough go of it, but I did finish it. And yeah, it's I don't know, man, a lot of stuff in flux. I'm trying to go back, and ever since I've learned a couple new tricks with you know, streaming setup and whatnot, and an extra coat of paint, extra little gloss on some of the segments. I'm trying to go back and make some things better. I never really had a good NES or Famicom layout or frame, and yeah, had to get it done. Had to make it. I don't know where I got that Nintendo 64 frame from. I'll have to look around, but that's one I tried to reuse. But yeah. Thanks, man. Glad you like the BRB screen. I was thinking I want to get more. I really want to get some more gameplay footage for this stream, for this channel. Like just to have a bunch of stuff. Like, I don't know. I hate that I don't have anything that plays during like the end screen or anything like that, especially since I'm playing some songs. I should have a little visual, a little fun. Interesting. Guessing I'm not getting myself up in there in my current state. Ah! Dude, little guy's booking it. Treacherous paths around here. Definitely got to watch your step. Yeah, definitely, Binary. I can put it in Discord for you sometime. Let me see. Let's, I think I might have it handy. Let's see. Logos. Take me down to the logos. One second. I'll get that for you. Actually, you know, it's not loading what I want to, so hold on. I think I'm out in the wrong spot. I'll have to get that later. Sorry, Binary. Yeah, absolutely. You got it. Taking a note. Sorry about that. Boom. Moving forward. I really want to be better at doing quick things, and I feel like since I got this computer, the storage and the just yeah, my usage of file folders and names and I don't know, it's not good. I'm not liking where I'm at, and I thought, you know, oh, so here's the thing. I'm thinking, okay, new computer, new operating system, new life, right? This is going to be the organized me. Everything's going to be nice and neat and tidy. And I've got I've got like, you know, 3 folders for the same kind of topic or something, and you know, different things inside of those folders. It's already getting bad. And then they give me these colors. That's new to me, being able to use like little color-coded things for a file type or a folder. And I'm like, I don't need any more options here. This isn't, you know. Make it simple for Grandpa. Is that 2 of them flying together? Just the one? Oh! Oh, get out of the lava! Damn it, man! Oh, are you can't jump that high? Oh, dear. Wait. Skills issue, I guess. There's a lot of those. Oh! Get out of here. Oh, shit! Oh, no, 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 no! Damn. Shut up, Mario. Jeez, let me get to the angry ones.
What happened? Where's the fucking game?
All right, we're going to continue. All right, let me see if I can do that. Not the layout. No. Oh, well, yeah, it's not that easy, Binary, because I have that as part of a layout. It's not its own thing in OBS. I'll go get it. I'll go get it after this. I don't, it's tough because I want to be faster at things, but I think some of it too is just like, it's hard for me to, well, it's hard for me to perform under pressure. Not so much in terms of, you know, we're all capable of having the gamer god come inside of us every now and then, you know, just enter and just take over, right? And you perform some feats that maybe even you surprise yourself on. But I feel like when I'm going and trying to find a picture or trying to load something, there is a that anxiety, that clock feels like it's ticking more, probably because in a way it is, because, you know, you need to be quick to get to the next thing, but the anxiety tells you that it has that clock ticking even faster, and it's like, you know, what was really, you know, not that long, especially with some other distraction, And while you found something, you know, maybe people could hang for that, right? But, yeah. This is just gonna sound like I'm making excuses, and I am. Let's see if we can get some other power up, you know? Oh! Grr. I didn't clock that noise earlier. Ah. I did crank this up just a bit, too. Gotta be able to hear the OST. Come on. Even if it's the same song, man. And it's a good sound effects soundtrack, too. Give me your energy. You know what it is? Right now I just figured it out. It's that what I have, like I think I have the my OS, my screen set to like expand onto this other what I'm using to game on right now. So the thing that I'm looking for cannot be found here, and I don't know how to get the system settings window off of this screen over here in order to make it to where it's not extending the display anymore. It's only like duplicating it, or, you know, I don't know. It's I need to learn what I'm doing, because, you know, I was talking about being kind of new to this OS, but it's at this point, man, I should be further along. No, I'm using whatever Mac OS current one they're up to. I don't even know. Sonoma? I don't know. I don't know if that's that name it rings a bell, but I don't know what's the what's the correct one. Yeah. This is basically a work machine for me at this point, and it does that job really well for the most part, other than me being bad at navigating it when I need to find something here. But yeah, it's it's been really nice in terms of rendering stuff. It makes the videos so quickly, and Adobe Premiere it was almost unusable. I love to edit videos, and honestly, I was going into the programs less often because my computer just couldn't handle it, and it was getting in the way of working. There were a couple of days that I totally was getting something done, and then it was just kind of demoralizing because tools aren't working for you, you know, and it starts freezing up, and I just walked away and did, you know, I had a better usage of my time at that point, you know. So we've already, let's see, was this the level we went to? I think that this is the one that yeah, we got to the end in it. Oh yeah, this is another cool, another long vertical shaft. Yeah, this thing was, yeah, binary. It's this was my big, absolutely, like my really, it was a big expense, you know, and hard to swallow. But I think it has really helped my work output, and I think that it's in I won't say monetarily, but in many other ways, it has paid for itself already. Just because I am able to get so much more work done, and I'm so much more excited about it. And this is not so much an operating system change. Yeah, to be clear, this is less about Apple or an operating system or anything, and more just like my old one was a piece of shit. You know, it was on its last legs, and I really needed an upgrade. If I had been a conscientious consumer and knew what I was doing and what I was looking into, I may have looked more into like building a PC. But there are some advantages, and I do know a few folks who I have done work with and stuff, and many of them have been using Apple for at least a little while, or sometimes just for their work or making music or doing some pretty heavy, video editing, things like that. So it's there are some advantages, I think. Is this where we started? This might be where we started, huh? I think it is. Oh, well, we're getting a little more health. So honestly, as the game told us, we wouldn't really do bad to get a little more energy here at the beginning of the game. This is not the beginning either. Very cool. Okay, that's right. We went up. Okay, yeah. I'm trying to get a little map in my head. I don't know how successful I am right now, but these guys are hard to avoid if you let them get out of control. Oh boy. We're gonna want a little... This looks like a pretty hefty area here. So 99's... Ooh, girl. Should have known better. That was a bit of a setback. Stay here for a bit. Man, getting a couple hits in sets me back a lot. All right, come on, man. Oh, Samus, jeez. And the person with the controller, figure it out. Love. Oh. I can't be taking these double hits. I seem to not be able to get past a certain amount of energy right now. Sadly. Maybe we're better here. No, we're not, but... Oh. Burp! Got the turkey over there. If I just got good. What you got? Let me get this energy off the screen. What you got? Come here, turkey. Oh yeah, take them all on. I'll take them all on. Give me some energy. I'm expending so much. Come on, help me.
Fatality.
I should just move on. Jeez Louise. Look at that. Got ripped up. Oh, this is missile territory here. Darn. Yep, you know what that dink means, folks. Dink. Ah. That's okay, you live and learn, And you probably die too. Keep moving. Oh, God. Don't keep moving. Kill the space turkey. Oh, God. We gotta see some moves from the Matrix or something here, Samus. I don't know if we get out of this room alive. Nothing here, huh? No energy, eh? You're just gonna kill me.
Fucking thing sucks!
Well, I'm definitely down to get in and do that again. Ichigo said, I know a lot of people never look back once they got their first Mac. For some reason, I came back to Windows. Yeah, well, that's funny. Yeah. Came back to yeah. You know, we never had a Mac other than, you know, there was one point in high school when we were using those iMacs with the, like, translucent, cool colors. Like your fantastic Nintendo 64. And many, many other plastics that were, you know, painted cool colors. Clear translucent. All right, let's get some energy and let's keep exploring. Yeah, I mean, so far so good. You live and learn. It's good to know that when we go up to the top, there's a place that we're gonna need missiles. So. Something to, you know, something to explore a little bit later. Yeah, I was on the NES version. I was seeing the. Oh, whoop. You know what? I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen that game over screen, I guess. I did start to look at some stuff from the cutting room floor that, you know, that spells out all those differences between the two. Thanks for hanging, guys. Happy Thursday. This has been a really fun stream. I definitely want to keep getting into this game. We'll have to do this across a few streams, I think, because I'm going to try to get in and just kind of get a feel for the game, you know, and try to look up as little as I can. Right. Yeah, well, yeah, I remember that it would... I figured at some time they'd have to prompt you about the password. Yeah, that's funny. Get him. Ah, space turkey. Some pretty good energy in here. There's some really nice energy in here. Not creepy at all. Was that just out of a single ear? Was I not hearing that out of my left? Okay, that corn drop is in both the left and right channel. I don't know about the... I remember actually calling in to Total Request Live. I've mentioned this before, but to try to get a Korn song to #1, which is what you do when you're, you know, you're just kind of, I keep wanting to say like punk or hardcore. Obviously, you know, they're new metal, but yeah, you're just new metal like that. You know, you want to see the Korn music video, and you want it to be at #1, which I think at one point they did get there, and they were doing the same thing that they always do, which is to like play the music video for like an extremely short amount of time, talk over the you know, like jump into somewhere into the middle of the music video, cut the beginnings and ends off, and then sort of talk over good portions of it, maybe even interviewing someone else, you know. Yeah, it was what a time to be alive, you know. Carson Daly on the daily, baby. I knew my You want out of this? You want out of this, cat? Look. What do you have against Metroid? Thank you. See, I was going to try to teach that cat a lesson and, you know, maybe bring her up here, set her down in the lap, and we talk about the importance of retro games, Metroid being where this amazing franchise first got going. You know, and I don't know. I don't think we've talked Metroid before. So but my partner let her out of the room because she was over here. She hit her doorbell, which is the cat will hit the door stopper. And I mentioned this yesterday, but yeah. And yeah, she already started doing that, and I guess she got out the easy way, you know. But I don't know. She's stubborn. I don't know if she would have wanted to hear my lecture on what this game is to a lot of gamers and the cultural significance of this franchise. All right, get you some energy. Well, you just want to keep fighting, huh? Look at you. Son of a bitch. There you go.
Lumpy pillows kiss my ass.
Is the game game music's a little bit soft, maybe? I think I can turn it up some. Let me see. How's that? Is that okay? Hopefully a little bit louder. There you go. All right. Okay, so we came out from the bottom left. We've climbed this up through this shaft here. There's this connecting one that leads to another shaft. We have also, from here, I think we've gone straight up and left, and I think that got us to the room where you need the missiles. That could be worth investigating again, just to get a feel. Let me go up and... No, it was at the top, though. That last place was. Oh. Okay, well, something different. We might have gone to the other, like, elevator shaft over to the right. Had to get the turkey out. Come on. Let's go, space turkey. God. Come on. There we go. Look, oh shit. I didn't even see that one until it was right up on me. All right. Oh, damn. Dink. Dink, dink. Not even close enough. Dang. Ah, I just let it. Come on, man. Get it. Get the space turkey. Dude, what are you doing? Thank you. It's getting wild in here. Wild turkey. There we go. Okay, another thing we can't do just yet. Let's continue on. This would be really fun if you knew what you were doing. Yeah. Just interesting too that they just pretty much encourage speedrunning as well, with the different endings. Reward you based on your time. This is where we... No, this is not where we started. I think if we keep going left... Hold on. Let's see. Zip. Oh, this was the tough room we died in. Isn't it? That we needed some, Oh, shoot. Get out of here, buddy. Get out! Get out! Oh, get out! I think this is that one we were in earlier, huh? Yeah, we were just in this. I think you needed missiles at the end, though. I thought we were at the top. Well. Hey, we get to try it again.
Mamma mia! Come on.
Thanks for hanging, guys. This has been fun.
Come on.
That bass line. Get him. Get your energy. Love it. It was some pretty wobbly bass, you know. I think this might have been kind of an early instance of dubstep, you know, the Famicom disk system in games such as Metroid. Man, I went to a, I have been to one dubstep-esque concert, and that was from, shoot. Bass Nectar. I got talked into it by a buddy of mine. Well, it wasn't so much talking into as much as like, oh, he's going to see some music. It was in our college town. We went to a Bass Nectar concert. And I just remember going there and like the whole crowd all did this dance when the drop happened. And I just remember looking around and there were very, very few women at the show. You know, which, and think of it what you will, but the room was just full of dudes, many of just a certain type, the sort of like Southern, I'm Southern, but I'm also like a hippie, you know, and like, they're also like kind of frat. Like to be clear, there's that like sort of Southern frat, like, I don't know, man, I just drink a bunch of beer, take a bunch of mushrooms, man. You know, very, maybe you know the type, but the party animal, yeah, but was surrounded by the party animals, and it was just like the entire crowd had this dance where everyone was just like, you know, and it's like, this is something that I think might like, you know, I might hit it for like a time or two if I'm, you know, at a concert or something and I'm feeling free and the body's moving, but to just have like to see the entire room around us doing this, and I'm looking around and I had that moment of like, do I do it? Do I put the arm up? You know, everybody's got their hands up, a hand up, and I know I monkey see, monkey do. You know, I'm looking around the room. I try it. Didn't feel right. It didn't feel right, and. You know, I don't know, felt then you're kind of like, oh, you know, oh, cringe. Of course, I didn't call it cringe, you know, at that point. I might say, oh, that was cringy. But yeah, nonetheless, you feel bad about it. You know, you got a little bit of regret. I was like, I feel like that's got to be about the easiest dance that anyone can muster, and you also get to sort of do it above you, kind of, you know. Now you could still knock into other people, but I feel like if you're just, you know, on another planet or something in that crowd, and you're just, you could not exist in any crowd other than you're in such a state at that point that you couldn't exist in any other crowd besides a Bass Nectar or like or similar audience. And this is, you know, this is staying alive. This is you like fighting for your life out there, you know. And I feel like maybe that's the kind of dance move that some of those folks, it was the only one that they could pull off in that moment, and there was kind of a struggle in the whole thing, you know, an inner struggle. I don't know. I remember liking a couple songs, but yeah, it gets old, and then yeah, every song did just at that, you know, there's a lot of electronic music is such a, you know, huge genre. It's many type, of course, you know, that's such a wide label, but yeah, you know, hey, not everything's for everybody. I kind of think dubstep sucks, you know, that's okay. I also felt like a lot of the stuff I was hearing, it was all just built around the build up and drop, you know, and it was like, come on, man, let's use sparingly, you know, like we all love a build up and a drop, but let it mean something. All right.
Just watching my algorithms get crushed.
It's like a wave pool, but for your ears, yeah. Right. Here comes the crest. Okay, this is the room we were in last time, I think. We needed missiles. Then we continued up. We found ourselves in the tough room with a bunch of the openings or the vents or whatever. Totally not Mario pipes. Ouch. This is such, you know, I know obviously this kind of genre has been around for so long. It is interesting to think of what they did pull off in this with just the limitations of Nintendo, of the disc system, so on and so forth. Like, yeah, this is that tough room. Okay. Honestly, I might get like a little HP from these guys, and then actually, I don't. Yes, this is the really tough room. Okay. But yeah, like, I think with going back to some of these original versions of games that I really enjoyed a sequel to, or a, you know, a remaking or whatever, you know, because there, you know, this was one that I played, like Metroid Fusion was the first Metroid game I played, and I think going back to this, you know, and same thing with Smash Bros. 64. I did play this back in the day, but once the GameCube, you know, and beyond was out, I was playing those versions. So it's weird going back to that. I want to get a little more Smash in too, but yeah, it's, I think one fun exercise has been, yeah, trying to not so much like think of what's missing from these older games because you have played a newer one, but kind of let yourself, you know, I don't know, try to see from a different perspective, and yeah, think of how much of the formula did they already nail down in a first game, and sometimes it's kind of crazy what they pull off, you know, what they actually managed to do. I guess that is the top, huh? At least here. And then if we go in here, I'm pretty sure this is going to be... Was this where we just came from, right? I got distracted with my... You know, trying to evangelize everybody here. I'm preaching to the choir, though. I got a bunch of retro gamers here. Seems like the game's getting a little behind. Sometimes with the buffer it does that. Let me just, I can fix that really quickly. Come on. Come on, people now. Come on, Samus now. Where is my... I can never find anything when I want to, man. It's so frustrating. Like, where is the, where's the game feed? Which one is the game feed? This one, right? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. I mean, like, what are, you know, it's 86 is early, you know, and 86 for the Japanese version, that's early, right? Doesn't that feel, yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, like a full map with the packaging, Ichigo? Or, oh, you mean, yeah, at least some kind of mini map. Is that what you're talking about? Yes, yeah. I see. That was helpful. You at least got a sense for, like, you know, okay, I'm still a long distance away, or, you know, which corner of the map you're in, you know, you understood, even though it was such a simple mini-map, huh? Oh, get out of there. Samus, you disappoint me. Now you're... Let's go fight these folks instead. Yeah, I like these little guys. Yeah, that would make such a big difference. Honestly, I think I'm kind of thinking of making my own little map. I think that could be fun. I want to stretch this across a few streams too. Not like play so slowly as to do that, but you know, this is such a classic game, and I've wanted to do this for a while. That I think it'd be cool to stay in this zone for. You know, we're not talking Pokemon, you know, Crystal 251, although that was a beautiful experience, you know. You could play that one a lot faster if you wanted to. We were taking our time. But yeah, I think I could get a few streams out of this one and really enjoy it. This is my chance. These are my opportunities to play this game, so gotta take it. So that was the second door. I think if we have taken this one and I believe it leads to the next hallway, or the next, like, vertical column. Okay, we need to calm ourselves. Do. Go. Boo doodly doo. All right. Hey, we got a bunch on the map. Cute little buggers. The gamers. Which ones are the gamers? Just galloping on my space horse right now. This game is awesome. This is where we started, huh? Okay. I believe that this is where we began. I'm gonna start making a map, and I can always work on it from there. But I think I'm gonna make something, and ouch! I'm getting torn up going to what I think is the first area. That's okay. We'll be a little more conscientious when we come back. different. Where am I? Oh. Did we already pass? Okay, that's right. So you have to pass through here. If we keep going left, we get to our spot. I believe. I've been wrong before about this. Let's see. God bless the gamers. I love them. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Get him. This is where we started. All right, cool. I'm gonna start a little rudimentary thing here. I don't know how it's gonna go. I think we're gonna need a fresh page, and I'm not much of an artiste, but okay, I should put this down a little bit further. I know you guys can't see it, but I'm just gonna do a quick couple of rooms here. And then you've got your like brick room here. This is some kind of vertical column. We always pass through on the right to that. Morph ball. Drawing us a little morph ball. Cool. And then you get to that other, let's see, vertical kind of elevator shaft thing. You go up and let's see, on your left, at some point you have a room that takes you to, what is the first stop? The beep, boop, beep, boop room, I think. You know the one, the beep, boop room. Scree! I don't know why, I always imagine it like a Pokemon just saying its own name. Okay. So that's cool. This is just it's got its own little ceiling here. It's not a doesn't appear to be a way to go like up. There is something missing right up there, but I don't know that it's anything. I've got Super Metroid on the brain. Then from there, that brings you to another vertical. Cool. All right, the map is starting to work. Oh shoot. I'm dying. Dying for my cartography. Samus should just leave some breadcrumbs around or something. Had to draw this little connecting area. I'd already forgotten about it so quickly. I can't help but smile whenever I'm really paying attention to the music and it loops back around to that, you know, to the beginning. It's just so good. I feel like, you know, the survival aspect of this one is Super Metroid does such a great job of just setting the scene of it being you're in a violent place that does nothing in there. Virtually nothing in there is going to try to help you, right? But yeah, and you're in a hostile place, you will die and nothing there will kill. In fact, most things would at the very most that they would care would be indifferent that you died if they're not actively trying to bring you to an early death. So the entire place is against you, but yet you still have to go in, accomplish a mission, get out, you know, and it's I don't know. It's interesting to see how I think thematically this game is so creepy. I've heard some of the music from, you know, like other regions, and it sounds really scary. that computer room, we didn't get to go very far, but of course I remember hearing that from Super Metroid as well. But yeah, that's such a cool soundtrack for an 8-bit game. And I was reading a little something earlier about the composer. I'm trying to remember who it was, but they mentioned, wanting to go for sort of a non-traditional soundtrack and get something that would have a horror edge, a space sci-fi horror edge to it, and be kind of disconcerting, didn't want to make another happy track, or they did. I don't remember who the composer was, but I think it's so cool how a lot of that comes through. I think the art was really cool. It was very cartoony. But I think the art still, like what's different though is there's that really simplistic and goofy art from the beginning of that instruction booklet. That's some fun kind of concept character art sort of to show Samus and some funny kind of poses. It's very much like a manga kind of feel to it, I think, or that's sort of the vibe it's bringing across. But then when you get to the like monster illustrations, and it gets anything but sort of cutesy, and it definitely gets more into a sci-fi horror feel, and yeah, I'm loving it. Bing. All right, we're in the shaft now. I was going to draw this sort of, the bottom was right there. We couldn't go I think when we entered this, I think the bottom was like right there for us, I believe. Don't want to screw up my cartography here. Yeah, we've just climbed a big, wow. It takes a long time, and I just, yes. Okay, so, right, here at the bottom, it appears to end. Now, anything could continue, with the bomb, I suppose, but for now, I will draw a bottom to it. I don't know. I did see a wall that looked bombable earlier, and it didn't look like that, but think I'm gonna play another 30 minutes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get another half hour in, and then I'll call it. The sprite work is really cool too. Love this mid animation flip here. Oops. I watched a video today about what is it? NES World Championship, or is that it? This release that they're doing for Switch. It looked really fun. And I know the other day Nick was playing a Wii U game that looked pretty similar. I'm trying to remember what the name of that one was. But yeah, it looked pretty fun. And I did see a little bit of, honestly, it got me a little excited about this too, because I was seeing a bit of, Metroid footage in that video that I was watching. I don't love all things speedrunning, but, I had some fun with Mario Maker 2, and it's cool. I mean, obviously this is a game designated to that sort of thing, or challenges, stuff like that. Most of them are timed, but there were other game modes, and I think there was even a game mode for they mentioned beating the entire Super Mario SMB1, which I thought was pretty gnarly. Obviously, you can do that pretty quickly when you know what you're doing, but I think most of the challenges aren't beating a full game, you know? They're much shorter, but I think it does vary. So we climbed this one up a bit. If we go right here, this brought us to, I think on the, we've got a hallway here. And then another shaft, okay? Now, if I go back and I go up, I think I end up being in the beep beep boop boop room. And then if I go further up, I think I get to the place that we got in and died a time or two. Is this beep beep boop boop? Yes. Okay, cool. And beep beep boop boop, we're not ready to finish, but we're not ready to finish it, but we I'm gonna go ahead and make a mark in our map here that it had a, I believe, red door. Red door, okay? And then I think if we continue up, we get to, pretty damn sure, we get to that place that I got in and died a time or two. And it also ended with a, get it? It also ended with a door we couldn't open. I should have started making the notes right away, but it's all good. I have a better conceptual, I can sort of picture this better in my head now, so. Just had to run around and get lost a time or two. Yep, here's that room. Okay, no need exploring. We get to the end of that and it's a, another missile door. And that's kind of the top. Oops, you continue that way for a little while. You've got your pipes. Or your vents, whatever they call them. It would be cool. This is an awful map, but I do wish I had an overhead, controller cam, and I could put, when I'm drawing something like this, I could put that on stream so we could all laugh at how bad it is. And then once again, we got a little red door. I'm writing the words beep beep on the room down and to our left. All right, it's coming together, baby. Let's I suppose the game is sort of leading us rightward right now. I like these. I like the ceiling and floor of this place. So I'm just kind of drawing the little bricks. I am stoked to see what they do. How do they? What do they do to demarcate these zones to make it feel different for the player? And I am noticing these stairwells, like it just changed to sort of a yellow color here. And yeah, we're back in another shaft here, and we have a. Right on the other side, we have a blue door. I think we've been through that one before. I think we have, yeah. So I remember, like, yeah. Come on, Samus. All right.
It gives milk and says moo.
We all can grow and we all can learn.
So get to the end of this. There's some lava in this level. Oh, kind of running out of space on me old map here. Well, we got us another portal. Oh, come on. Oh. Here we've got another bridge. I'll have to continue this down here, sadly. Figure 2. Oh, this is going to be tough. All right, figure 2. We're going to start a new one with a room here. Doot, doot. And let's see. It's got our door. It's got some sort of bubbly rock. Blue bubbles. Blue bubble rock formations. Sorry if the cartography slows things down a bit too much, but it's making for a really fun playthrough for me, and you only get one first full playthrough, you know? What happens with those? Do they break away or something? We could bomb them, possibly. Okay. Okay. So then you had a lava-filled room here. Lava-filled. You had some bricks, kind of at one point. And it looked like they were sort of bombable. Or at least something did. And here's another room with a thing down below us. I love that. Just kind of, yeah, coming into a another hallway with like something flying down underneath us. Is there a way for us to kill it? Will we be down where it is at some point? Come on. Be patient. Figure out what's going on. Probably shouldn't be resting here, but this is also time spent, but I guess who cares? Oh, girl. Got us an energy tank. We're about to have one. Very cool. All right. So now we can go through. We can die one time and or expend a 99 and then have a whole other tank ready to go, baby. All right, let's put that in here. After that hallway is some lava stuff. There's an E-tank. I have a feeling this map that I'm making, I'm making it way too big. I need some like huge graph paper or something. Of course, it wouldn't be easy for me to make this game to scale. All right. So you went through E-tank, and then I think we had like one more lava area with some other blocks there, possibly bombable. And then you get to a hallway. My beloved. This hallway ends down here. cool. The sprite that they chose for Samus is, I think, is just so cool. This resting sprite here of or the standing, you know, not necessarily resting. She could be firing on you. But I'm kind of noticing the, like, you know, second, having the firing arm up and the second hand kind of like sort of in a balancing sort of position. It's just a cool looking pose. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's a very anime, you know, like you've got the one out and the other one kind of, you know, a little bit of curvature there. That was cool. I bet that's something as a kid I would not like be able to see right away, and it would take like a little bit for me. It's funny how sprite and just, you know, a lot of video game artwork and stuff. Sometimes when you're a dumb little kid, it can be hard to understand what the hell that sprite work is. And, you know, of course, these games, they didn't have a whole lot going for them in way of just in terms of power, so it wasn't a whole lot of horsepower. You could only do so much with the sprites, but yeah, some were a little bit easier to understand for a little dumb kid like me than others. So this is probably something we need, something like the ice beam for, I'm guessing, and nobody answer, but so yeah, this is got these little buggy guys. Forgot their names, but yeah, I'm gonna write here. So that I'll remember it, I'm writing flying bugs freeze? Question mark? Because it's a long, there's like a thing here you can't really jump. We can't make it any further, so. Oh, we didn't go through that door yet. This is the bottom one. A? Yeah, cool. All right, let's go through that middle door. I don't know if I even marked this middle door. No. Missed it. All right. Some more beeps and boops. Space turkey, come here. Kaburg. Oh, come on, you fool. A little bit of grass growing down here, nice. Oops. Don't run into it now. Darn. Another missile door. That's okay. We got ourselves another beep beep room. And it looks very similar to the other beep beep boop room we found. So this is a missile door. All right. I'm going to draw a few bushes here. Shoop, Love the Samus bounce back. Oh, you're letting the turkeys get too close to you. You turkey. Whoop.
Rocket, man.
Give me a hell yeah!
Okay, well, yellow shaft. This one is a bust. At least right now, you know? Obviously, that's how these games work. So we'll go back. We'll try to see what kind of new breakthrough we can get. We did find an E-tank, and it was like one screen away, I think. And that's pretty cool. Oh, gods. Get out of there. Come on. Oh, it was on this screen. Okay. Whoopsie daisy. Get out of that. Get out of the lava. All right, we're not going down like this, Samus. Come on. Really excited to be able to explore a little bit more, and of course, getting some items will help that. We covered something the other day. I think it's Rygar. Rygar for NES, Famicom, whatever, is not the arcade version, but Rygar was a kind of Metroidvania, similar to this, you know, like finding items helps you get to previously unexplorable places. And yeah. Zoop. I would like to try that one too. I've heard it's good. Ooh, okay. There we go. Okay, those build back. Cool. Super slow progress, but I'm down with it, man.
Come on now. That means everybody just cool out. Will you cool out, everybody? Everybody be cool now. Come on. All right?
Do. Oh, come on. Getting sloppy. Well, we're gonna play for another 10 minutes or so, and then I better wrap it up. Ah! Alright, back to this one here. Cool. Just taking a look at my notes here. So we're back to this one. All right, hold on. Yeah, okay, we're back to this. If I go to my left, there should be one of those sort of brick. Yeah, okay. That's right, we didn't explore a whole lot of this one yet, did we? I think we just went straight ahead. All right. This is so fun. I don't know. I think it's really interesting to just think about them getting this gameplay. 1986 feels very early for something. I mean, it's... I don't know. I'm enjoying it. Okay, here we have a green room. Oh shoot, this thing's hurt. Come on. A lot of pain for not that much gain. Alright. Ah! Oh, I think we might have been in here before. Let's see. Yeah, there's a bombable room. Okay, we have been in here. So we got a green room. We get to the end and there is like a little bombable section here. I believe, yeah. Okay. Can't do it now, obviously. And then a little maze to go into up there, too, with the piping, I suppose. That'll be some morph ball action. This is cool. All right, I got a few more minutes. Let's see if we can explore anything else, and then we'll call it. I would have liked to have gotten maybe one more, you know, have one more thing under our belts, but it's all good. Oh, yeah, let's continue up, actually. See what else there is. Ding-ding-ding. Oh, come on. Screw the timing up. Ding. Okay, doesn't appear to be anything up here, although I wonder if that's something we could get into as a ball. Okay. Sorry, I know this, I've gotten really sucked into the game about the last hour, but I've really enjoyed myself. It's fun. I don't want to look anything up. I mean, like, I have seen someone do like a speed run, but I don't get the sense that was a normal thing. And I skipped through it, and I do remember seeing like them just, I couldn't even understand. The Kraid fight went so quickly, I don't even really get what was going on, you know, just because they're, you know, an awesome speedrunner. And I've seen someone beat Mother Brain, but in terms of exploration, I don't know what's going on. Okay, so this one drops all the way down and comes down to a spot here with another bridge. All right, blue door, something we can explore. Come on. Bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk. Turkey, turkey. Burk, burk. Space turkey. All right. Come on, get him. Burk, burk. Okay, I about to quit. I don't know how much I need to be farming for energy right now. I love this, like, over the head, you know, straight overhead shooting. Oh, cool. Missiles. Okay, I gotta write this down. So there's a bunch of lava down here. Lava, as one might expect. And you, in the center of this room, you're gonna get the missiles. Missiles. And now we, now that we found those, we just find ammo out in the field, I suppose. Good God, man. This is going to lead to that oh, we have an elevator here. How am I going to quit playing? All right, that so yeah, you get your missiles, you continue on, and then you get to what appears to be a dead end with an elevator in the center. A lift. Lava, lava, lift. All right. Wonder where this lift takes us. Let's, I gotta do a bit more exploring. Ooh. I think our game is frozen. Maybe it's loading? Loading. Famicom disk system, ladies and gentlemen, and all folks. New area. Look at this. We're in a brand new area. I suppose it had to load. That was scary. Now we're in the purple land. You take the lift and you're in purple land. How cool is that? I guess I gotta start drawing a new map. I don't know I don't remember the names of the regions. Like I know Brinstar, Norfair, and then they give you more of them when you get to Super Metroid. But yeah, it is cool just thinking about them having their different, you know, their different regions and different topography, different, you know, flora and fauna. All right, so here's our elevator. And then at the bottom of the room, you come down to a couple doors. There's some polyps. We learned about those earlier. These creatures seem like they're tough. Maybe we're not supposed to be down here yet. That's certainly a possibility, but I'll keep going. Just see what's up. Oopsie. Ah, don't toss your polyps at me. We are in danger, too. Oh. Trying to make it worth the danger. So here is some missiles. All right, missile I guess each one of those that I grab, each of those is an upgrade, or is a capacity, right? You know, up to your magazine. So now we have 10 missiles we can shoot. Very cool. And now that we have missiles, of course, we have access to all those red doors that we've been taking note of. Oh god, we're gonna die, aren't we? Oh, fuck you. Yeah, get out of here. Shot you with the missile. Oh, yeah, we're gonna die, but I think that's okay. Okay. Yes, let's save. And let's call it a day. It's gonna load. This was really fun. Thank you guys for hanging. We'll get this save done, and then I'll talk schedule. I'll play some sound effects, and we'll get up out of here.
He was special.
Omachakuda. Chakudasai. Omara? Omacha? Oh. I think we're saved. I would have been so into these games if I played them as a kid. I had that realization playing Super Metroid. It would have been the kind of series I would have been like daydreaming about, you know. I would have had some sick fan fiction for Metroid if I had just been a fan back in the day. Look at us. All right, cool. Day 2. What does that mean? Is that part of the energy, or the rather the ending, like how many days it is or something? I know it's based on like your time spent there, but yeah. All right, guys. I think we can call it. All right, I'm gonna play a few sound effects for you guys before I get out of here. But yeah, just a heads up, I usually stream on Friday, but I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. So I'm back next week, back on Sunday, Wednesday, and then we'll do Parvination episode 2, which is sort of a podcast style show. It's always fun. Got to get that prepared. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm out, so I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you back here on Sunday. Thank you so much for hanging. Do what you can to support the stream, like, subscribe, so on and so forth. All right, appreciate you guys. Adios. Take care. See you next time.
Had a way of explaining things so I could understand them.
Give us some subscriptions on Twitch. Poggers.
Double rainbow. Oh my god. It's a double rainbow all the way. He was special. He was special.
I hope you've all enjoyed our program this morning.
The Parvinator.
Parvinator.
See you next time.
It was nice to be with you.
Good day, sir.
That's it, man. It's game over, man. It's game over.
that's good enough for you guys.
What happened? Where's the fucking game?
I'm gonna give you 55th straight.
Rock it, man.
Now you're playing with power.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Who's that Pokemon?
Chico Rita, Cyndaquil, Totodile. Well, how do you pronounce that? Totodile?
I'll take electrocution every single time.
Oh no.
I hope you've all enjoyed our program this morning.
I bid you good night. Good night. Good night. Bye.
Parvinator.
It's time to wrap up this CDI shitfest.
This is a lot of fun.
The Parvinator.